Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, you are live. We are live. Live. Alive. On Rubi-Ka. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Right, okay, I'm just doing the social mediaing. Takes but a moment. And boom, there we go. I think it's working now. I think. Oh, God. Off to a great start this evening, as you can probably tell. Yeah, just Twitch being garbage. Which seems more often than not these days. It's like some idiot sacked half the staff and now nothing works properly. It's really weird. Yeah. Tis what it is. And now I'm trying to post something on the book face, and again, that one's a pile of crap. It's not working properly. Oh dear. What can you do? Oh. Welcome to Matter. No, thank you very much. Anyway, there we go. Live screen. So at the moment, I am in the subway, and I'm in the subway because I need to level a little. I need to level because I found a little handy-dandy guide that reminded me, because I did used to know this, but there's some repeatable quests that give you items and or credits rather quickly, and because they're repeatable, if you've got the time and inclination, you can run around making the money relatively quickly. And it's a relative amount of money, obviously. Because of the server we're on, it's enough to get by. Right, so I've been out and I bought a couple of nanos, but I need to be level 15 in order to cast them. So, he aggroed quick. Come on then. So here's the Advi again. So I'm fighting with him. Along here. Move things around a smidge. There we go. Things have been a bit wonky. Haven't been able to do the Shadowlands startup area quests for some reason. One of them worked, the test of intelligence, but psychic didn't work, and none of the others seemed to be working, so a bit behind on XP for that very reason. And because we've repeated those quests, we now have a reasonable amount of money. I've also turned on FXAA in the NVIDIA control panel as a temporary fix for the Jaggies. However, does make the text on the GUI a little blurry, so you have to sort of take it easy with that. What are my thoughts on the project? Think it will take off? Yeah, I would say so, yeah. 188 players online on a Monday night. Probably more active actual players than on the live servers at the moment. Because there's no multi-boxing or any of that on this server. So 180 odd. It was 200 and something yesterday on Sunday, and Saturday was higher again. There seem to be constantly people online. So I think it's already kind of taken off, to be honest. It's a little bit glitchy, has a couple of issues here and there, but end of the day, doesn't the live server, you know. X Quality, welcome to the stream on 2019. No, I'm on Project Rubi-Ka. It's in the title. Project Rubi-Ka is a preservation server. In other words, they're preserving the game. It's an older version of the game as well. It's the 18.4 version of the game. So presently there's no alien invasions, there's no Legacy of the Zan, there's no daily missions, and there's no regular missions either. They're not implemented yet on this project. They will be in future, but they're not right now. So making XP involves killing things and doing quests that are baked into the game. Ghost Master 1968, welcome to the stream. Virtually the same age as me, if that's your first year. Cool to see an AO stream. Well, thank you, dude. It's cool to play AO. Is the music a little loud? Feels a bit loud. Things I need to do here. There we go. Bit of that. And we'll have some of that. Oh, what we got here? One big burger. Oh, it does have, doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does have burst. If I remember rightly, they're kind of slow. 1.7, yeah, a little bit slower than we'd like. Do some better meds. So anyway, I did a bunch of those quests, and ended up with about 500,000. So I've already bought some nanos and implants, but I can't put them on yet. These are the old version of the general buffs, so the 1 hour ones. But you've got to be level 15 to upload them. They can be cast on you at any level. However, yeah. Mathematica, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So we're just killing rando mobs right now. Trying to get those levels up. I met my fate. Oi oi. Welcome to this stream. Oi oi. That sounds like a Londis, that does. Not necessarily has to be, but does sound like one. Evil Soul. I played with you years ago. Oh, right, mate. Yeah. The name does ring a bell, yeah. Many, many years ago. So we are doing our best here. So it's just a plain old grind. There's no doing dailies for a stack of XP because they don't exist. The building's there, obviously. But the missions themselves, not implemented. No veteran store goodies. And do they prohibit bots? And yes, it is prohibited. Yeah, so you can't do none of that round here, mister. You're getting banned if you do that round here, sir. Yeah, so maximum of 2 tombs at any one time. However, each account is capable of 50 characters, so no end of fun to be had making characters and playing the game. But they want the game to feel and be what the original intention was, which of course would be, you know, people playing the game together. Shock horror. You can if you try running AO Sharp or any other third-party software to multi-box, you will be banned from the server for all time, instantly. They're quite clear. If you're on YouTube, in the description for the video, there's a link to my the project Rubi-Ka project. For those that can't see it right now, there you go. It's in the chat. And for those that can't scroll to it for whatever reason, which happened the other night, on YouTube, it's in the chat there for you guys as well. So you can have a mule account. Did Funcom sell it off? They did not. Funcom still own it. The game itself is still live on the servers. However, this is a preservation server, so essentially an emulator at the bottom of the totem pole, but it's an older version of the game that they've reworked a lot on. Can you make keepers and shades? Yes. You can start off on the old Noob Island, and then go to Rubi-Ka, go back to Job, and go to go to the Shadowlands startup area. At the moment, a couple of the quests in the Shadowlands startup zone are slightly bugged. They were working last week, but they've since broken. The little dev team they've got, which is only a handful of people who do an amazing work, are aware of it. And yeah, they said, yeah, we think we know what it is. We'll fix it for next time, you know. Separate accounts from normal AO. Oh yeah, completely different. Yeah, the process for getting set up is all on the Discord, which you'll see the link to join on the main webpage. Once there, very, very simple. You get to here's the Discord. There's me spamming my spam. So you go to server guide, scroll down, useful links, and there you go. Download for Windows, Mac OS, even with Apple Silicon and or Linux. Download, install, have fun. It natively, with a few clicks, supports higher resolutions, etc. So, for instance, on mine, go to settings, like so, and there you go. TNL HAL. I'm playing at 1440p, windowless, borderless, and then from the drop down at the end, you've got default, which is pure vanilla. No particular render, depending if you're working with a different OS, etc. But then you've got the DG Voodoo options, 2 and 3, and then the AOIA, which was Dream's Anarchy Online Assistant resolution fix, which is awesome. So I just went for that one because I'm used to that one. and it works rather well. And obviously I'm using ND GUI as well. I'm using the preferred skin. Ooh, got no room in my inventory. Oh dear. Oh, I need to use this backpack then. Uh-oh. Where's my music at? Yeah, it still does a lot of the same things. When you tab out a game, the music stops working. Which, as you can tell, almost cost me there. Visualang Atari DC just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate it. I managed to tab an object here. There we go. Mackie Santana. Santa. Oh, Santa. All right, okay. I has heard this comparison before. You may be unsurprised by that fact. It's quite funny. Young children see me and, you know, like under fives see me in a supermarket, especially around Christmas. And, I've got my Christmas jumper on, etc. And they're like, you can see them looking like that. And one was staring at me while their mother was holding her like this. And she saw me. She was like, sorry. I looked like that. And I went, shh, grown-ups can't see me. And she went, shh, like that. And the mother was just grinning ear to ear. It was lovely. She'll probably, when she grows up, she'll think, ooh, what a creepy old man. Pretended to be Santa at me. Oh dear. That's it. It's so slow. Oh, red slum runner. It was real easy to register and install. Yeah, it's not complicated. I mean, come on, I figured it out, so you definitely need better pistols. Yeah, well, there aren't any. Maybe farm some diners. I can't kill any diners. There's no backup. There's no, I'll just go kill some diners with a level 200 or something real quick. Give my character some money. Oh, and I've got loads of veteran points, so let's get a 1k board day one. I can't do any of that stuff that I normally do. So, yeah. So it kind of is a little bit like the Iron Man experience. But you also, as you probably see on the screen there, there is a, you have to pay for it. No, it's completely free. There is no alien invasion, there is no Lost Eden, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. I think at the moment, the bestest possible armor is Azor's at the moment. And or other drops from Shadowlands. I think Shadowlands is only working as far as Penumbra at the moment. Yeah, I already farmed these and made them, the Shimmerer pistols, but they're like quality 5, so yeah, they are kind of not great. Excuse me. No lock raids in Hobby Project. Oh no. It'll all eventually be there. But they're sort of fixing the things that don't work in the very base game before they start enabling later expansions, etc. So working from the ground upwards. Note Wars is not quite supported. No. But if you need crystals filled by a source, then there's a control tower in the old ICC. And it is the old ICC. Now, some of you won't even remember it, but there was a big crater in the ground in the middle of Milky Way. Not the new shiny ICC that we have now. And the old subway entrances are in West Athen, Rome Red, I think, and Newland. So, yeah. Yeah, our project is 18.4. So, yeah, it is an older version of the game. But all the better for it. Advies aren't shit anymore. They're not the Advies that were destroyed by 18.7, where Advies just took such a massive hammering unnecessarily. Oh, you see some guy running that. I don't want the other 5 that were chasing him running after me. Takes me back 20 years, this version. Yeah, and it is a much better version of the game, I think. Unfortunately, the downsides are when in Shadowlands, you're back to coils. Remember them? Oh, how we all loved them. Yeah, so they're back. Ooh, cracked sledgehammer. I'll take it to sell it. I mean, it was almost 20 years ago. Restarter update incoming. What? Is that, did one of the devs just pop on? Oh, announcements. Let's have a look. Oh, Spaghetti-O. It's in restart in just a moment. With it, new client, 0.6.345. In this patch, we added 5 new weapons. Perfected Immortal Katana, Beta Ejector, Fusion Ejector, Ionization Canal, Omnimed Scalpel. Please, their precise drop locations will not be revealed. Instead, be up to players to discover and share over time. Enjoy, Raggy. Raggy! And then specs for them there. So, yeah, we're going to go crash in a minute because the servers are going to go down. I think the sensible thing to do is GTFO. I don't know. We dinged anyway, so suggested IP. Looks good. Looks okay. Ranged looks okay. Nano and casting looks okay. All right, save. Close. And then, can we upload? Can I upload these yet? Can I upload these yet? Can I upload these yet? Nope, you've got to be level 15. Yeah, so the server's coming down. Restart in a moment. So, let's find somewhere safe-ish to go hide. No, probably the safest place is to just run outside the dungeon. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes. I mean, personally, I'd rather just wait it out and log straight back in, but we'll see. Yeah, so there we go. It's not alive. No, I don't want to send a thing. Right, okay. I'm going to close the launcher for a minute. There we go, patch. Have the community taken over AO? They have on this server. Yeah, it's basically, I think at the very base, it's a emulator, but it's much more than that. It's a preservation server is what it is. Yeah, they just said if you were, I mean, I know you're chatting amongst yourselves, the chat, but yeah, they just restarted the server with a new patch, and it's all back up and running. How fabulous is that? Right, so there we go. None of this extended downtime for me. Where are we? Oh, we'll carry on down there with yellow to orange mobs. Yeah, so no boxing, no AO sharp, no griefers. If you want to do something that's too tough for a solo player, you need to team up, my dude. Like, that's how the game's designed from its initial launch, etc. It's an MMO. Ha, finally, morphing memory. Okay. Free memory is free memory. Pop that one on. Has to go in slot 1, does the morphing memory. I mean, it ain't exactly much NCU. But it's more than we started with. Right, okay. Yeah, there's no free 3-slot belt and all that stuff. So, yeah. Mugger, you're gonna aggro. I know you are. Don't you dare. So, Loxy, good to see you back in AO. Oh, thank you. I'm Heron. Welcome, Heron. Good to see you. No +10 ring and HUDs at 5th minute of playtime. Yep, none of that. No stacking up a bunch of daily missions and mission resets and hitting level 50 in like 20 minutes. No, none of that. You gotta play it like it was. Other stuff works, like Savik's map of Rubi-Ka works, as you can probably tell over there, as does Bitnick's map of Shadowlands. That works. However, they're slightly inaccurate in some areas because of the differences on the server. So, for example, the Wampa map is different. It's the old Wampas. It's not the porter toilet type Wampas. It's the old proper big box Wampas. Yeah, and they're introducing new and unique weapons. So now we're back. Let's have a quick look at some of those. Okay. So, Perfected Immortal Katana, Dimash, Brawling, Fast Attack, Melee Energy. That's a nice weapon. It's a no drop. Max Health, Sense for 10, XP for 4. Any special thing? Impressive Katana, Sturdy, Nanobots, Switchwood, possible SCT, okay. And then Beta Ejector. Burst and SMG, 15 to 100. Ooh, that's not bad. Crits, not great, but... prototype precursor to the Gamma Ejector. Some of all of these have extra features on them as well. Yeah, there's no Arete. Arete doesn't exist. Fusion Injector, SMG, Burst and Fling Shot. Okay, that's not bad. Ionization Cannon, Burst and Ranged Energy. Looks like a big honky chonky weapon, that does. And then Omnimed Scalpel, Piercing. These are going to be higher end weapons for shades and the like. Perfected, yeah, we're back to square one. So they just introduced 5 new weapons and said, there you go, guys, quick patch. Here's 5 new weapons. Go find out where they drop. We're not telling you. I mean, how fun, how awesome is that? I love it. I think that's great, you know. I have no idea. You're trying to make ME and RE more relevant. 3F1 PRK, are you one of the dev team? Right, okay, dude, hang on then. Hang on. Need to do a thing. Give me a second. Why do you have to make everything so hard to get to Twitch? Are you following my channel by any chance? If you're not, could you for a second? Thank you, dude. I don't need the follow, but I typed it right. That's an interesting way to get follows. Yeah, I know. That and follower only chat. Oh God! And so I'm just boxing with Twitch. There you go. VIP in my channel chat now. For all time. Oh, nice. Yeah, I will be getting some better weapons, but I need a bunch of those data fragments, and you'll see why very shortly. So when you're talking, people know, shut up, VIP is talking. I did the same for Raggy, and then he spent the next 2 hours fielding questions. So it's a blessing and a curse, sir. Or sir and or madam. They, stroke, I don't give a shit. Whatever pronoun you like. I'll just call you 3F. It's just so when you're saying we, people go, we who? I'm on top of the user list in Discord. I get all the questions all the time. Well, now you're going to get more. Sorry, I don't make the rules. That's how social media platforms work. I get asked all the questions. I'm going, I don't know. I'm not a dev. And things like that. I go, well, as far as I know, it's this. However, it could well be something else. That's the way I have to field questions, because I genuinely don't know the answer. Did I hit Lotus? Wipes? Yeah. Every few months, so there you go. Yeah, if 3F answers your question, that's your answer, basically. Where was the snow? Penumbra. A lot of snow in Penumbra. Plenty of snow in Penumbra. Shadows drop the fragments. Okay. So if you see someone with a VIP answering a question about Project Rubi-Ka, take it as read. That's the correct answer, because they are one of the devs and or someone that's been a VIP on my channel before. But they won't answer. The people like Arc, Space Quest, etc. would not be answering questions about PR Project Rubi-Ka unless they're secretly involved with it and kept it to themselves and didn't tell them. Like, oh, and I have this plan for you. Have 5,000 seekers on your head. There you go. IRRK Newsflash. Rubi-Ka turned over the problem. Blah. Continue circling. Omnitech trader shops will offer superior credit payments compared to neutral or clan vendors. This is true. However, I can't go and sell things in the Mere shop in Newland because the proprietor doesn't like me. He tends to one-shot me at the moment. Varric, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's populated. Yeah, I'd say so. It's just this second had a restart and we're already back to 160 players on a Monday night. Now that's actual players as opposed to 50 or so buff bots logged in. Peer Pressure Peter subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 9 months. Thanks for the resub, Peer Pressure Peter. I appreciate you. I've seen more actual players on this server since I've been mucking about, and I only come on every sort of week or so. Work commitments and other things being what they are. Excuse me. Yeah, and I've had a lot more interaction with people. Also, there is a global chat channel, which means you are able to communicate with the other players on the server far more freely. I very often see anyone able to get me a med suit, you know, happy to tip and or this, that and the other. I mean, because you've got 50 character slots and you can have 2 accounts, I will probably make a Mule account and an Omni account just to buy med suits if I need them. I'm going to go get another beer in a moment. The economy was ruined. Oh, the economy on Rubi-Ka, the official servers, has been ruined since 2001. As there was a guild bank exploit when guilds started, and it's been broken ever since then. They've never fixed it. And the amount of duping that went on, that was never rolled back, never fixed, or anything else, it is kind of redonkulous. So yeah, the main server, the live servers have a massive credits thing. I mean, I have a lot of credits on that server, but compared to some guys, I've got none. And I've, got maybe over 1 trillion probably across all accounts and characters. But none of mine are from duping. They're just from having played the game for so damn long. Anyway, I'll be back in just a moment. Suloxy. So what is he playing? Client server? I don't get it. Give me a second. No, not that. I am playing there. I'm on the preservation server, Project Rubi-Ka. Nice to see you, Siloxy. Welcome on in. So shadows were dropping them for you, were they? Let's go investigate. I definitely need a few. I need at least 10, I think. But shadows, you've got to be a bit careful with pulling shadows. Yeah, it's great, mate. It's Anarchy Online, but 18.4. Have a read through the documentation. Join the Discord from there. Once on Discord, if you want to play, nip in, say hi to everyone, all the usual stuff. And then server guides, useful links, and you've got Windows, Mac OS, including Apple Silicon and all Linux. Download the client, install. You've got a link, the account you make. The links for that are on the front page. And then you're kind of up and running from there. Even I figured it out, so Loxy, therefore, I did, it's a skill check to be able to play the game, basically. Read Faffy. Yeah, Faffy's Guide. Read Faffy's Guide. It's great. I have literally made not even a guide, nothing. I don't have a lot of time to make videos. I've only got about enough time to stream because that's real time. There's no 4 hours of recording, 3 hours of editing, another couple of hours of waiting for that to render, uploading. I used to be my own boss, so I worked for myself, so I could make the time to do videos, but I don't. I work for a big corporation now. I'm a sellout. But I've got a pension and benefits, and so so yeah. I mean, I don't look it, but I've got a white collar job now. So largely thanks to remote working, I can work city jobs from the country. Works for me because I don't want to live in a city. I can tell you that. If you love cities, good for you. Me, not so much. I did enjoy London when I lived there, but I was in my 20s. White collar, hidden behind white beard. Yeah, pretty much. I'm a country boy myself. Yeah, I like things like fresh air, clean, fresh, clean air, clean drinking water. I know that's old-fashioned. Knowing who your neighbours are and the people that live in your little town, Yeah, I sort of walk to and from places. Very little fear. Put it that way. I did know when I lived in a city, I was constantly looking over my shoulder. But that's just cities in general, When I was younger, I quite liked it. I quite liked the pace and the, hey, you can go out every night of the week and there's something to do and somewhere to go. And of course, I was a very busy session musician at the time. I was in 4 different bands and recording studios all the time. But, I missed the countryside, so I came back. Love my animal. I do. Constantly I can hear seabirds and whatnot from here, so... Because I'm right on the coast. But also, the little sparrows and stuff. We own a collie. Go 5 minutes inland from the coast and it's just farms. It's just sheep, cattle, Which means if you shop local, when you're buying your vegetables, they were growing in the ground the day before or even that morning. And if you do eat meat, and I do, it's much better kept and looked after. And, only became food a couple of days previous. Oh, token. And another worn big bugger. I wish they did more damage because they do look cool when you equip them. I have goats, ducks, chickens, turkeys. Yeah, I haven't got a big enough kind of plot here for that, but we do have a collie. And yeah, he's a farm collie. He wasn't quite up to snuff in character to be a working dog, but all the instincts are there. He herds everyone around the house. Evil Ellie, do you use that DG Voodoo thingy on this version? You don't need to. It is, in fact, when you go to the launcher, click on Settings, go to Advanced, Built-in. So there you go, you got default and none. If you're just playing at like 1080p, you can just leave it as is. If you want higher resolutions, you got DG Voodoo 2.8, and then you got 7.9.3, which is the one I kind of prefer. Or you've got the Anarchy Online Item Assistant resolution fix as well. That was the Item Assistant software that Dream cooked up, but also fixed the artificial resolution cap on the game. So, yeah. It kind of does it natively. If pressure persists, I will make the mechanical settings of running the game tutorial. I'll do it all in one. Downloading, installing, using NDGUI, getting the resolution done. The rest, you want to read Raggy's stuff for the actual gameplay side of things. And it's quite a high percent. I mean, if you can play the game at 4K and still read the text in the GUI, then you've got better eyes than me, or younger eyes than me. I do struggle. 1440p, I'm okay. But yeah. 1440p on a 32-inch QLED monitor with G-Sync. Yep, no problem. Looks good as well. OLED and QLED do give you that CRT experience more because the blacks are so much blacker and stuff. But a true CRT has a pixel bleed effect on it, which when they were designing the graphics in this game, they made use of, as did all game developers of that time. You could make graphics more realistic looking by leaning into that effect. If you Google CRT versus LED graphics, like so, and then just click on, say, images, you'll see all these sorts of things like this. So on CRT it looks like that. LED looks like that. There's another one. See, they lent into how it would look on a CRT with the pixel bleed versus how it looks on a LCD LED. You know, the way it's smoothed and curved things. So that's LED. That's or is it? Have I got it? Yeah, that's CRT. That's LED. Like this one. It looks like a bit of a blurry mess, but that red dot there on a CRT, it bleeds across, which gives the eyes more life. And you know, the graphic designers of that time really did lean into that. So I mean, by all means, have a look, see yourself, and you will see the difference. We originally shipped with yeah. Well, you can read what 3F is saying there. Originally shipped it with the DG Voodoo enabled, but not all setups like it. This is true. I was very proud of myself, 16-year-old self, when I managed to get AO working on Ubuntu 18 years ago. Is Ubuntu still a thing? Yay, finally! Yay, baby. I can use the buffs. I can probably use the implants now as well. Let's just check where we're at on IP spend. No sneaking in there. That's okay. Yeah, 00 weapons are next. I've got to remember the way out. We may be here sometime. I struggle to get AO working on Linux. In-game browser crashed it. Turned out I just didn't have the core fonts installed. Yeah, you've really got to have a bit of a passion for Linux to get stuff working in Linux, or you'll. I mean, most people now just want things to just work. They don't care how it works. They don't care who's involved. They just want it to work. You know, they're similar to someone with the remote control for the TV. They press a button. If it doesn't work, they slap it. Or they open the back where the batteries are and roll the batteries in their slots. You know, most people treat computing that way now. They just want it to work, man. I don't care how it works. I just want it to do what it needs to do. But there are others who would prefer to know how it works, why it works, and who's it working for. You know. People want things to just work. They're in for a shock on PRK. Oh, most of it works. It's all right. Right, I was in the process of putting together some implants, so I should be able to drop them in now. Oh yeah, baby. We got implants. I did so much running back and forth to get this working. Take out Moronic, pop that in. Right, I need a bunch of others now. Items master is here. Yeah, someone came on the last stream VOD on YouTube and said, looking at nanos in list mode is wrong. And I just went, agree to disagree? All my shops are in list mode because that's how I find things on my computer. But there we are. Right. Biomet shiny, quality 20. Take that. Oh yeah, the Advi ones are a bit mixed, aren't they? You've got brawling left arm, left hand, fast attack. No. Might have to jump to a few others. Multi-melee. Not really. Leg is the same. Right hand, one hand edge. Right hand fast attack. No, I've already got the right hand. Trap disarm, which has the bright pistol. Right wrist parry shiny. Ah, there we go. Right wrist pistol shiny. There we go. Waist we've got in. Where's left wrist? Did I go past left wrist? Eye, ear, feet, head, left arm, left hand, left wrist, multi-melee. Oh. Okay. Soldier, maybe? Evade's foot might be the one to go for. Yeah, it is. Strength's matter met, left arm. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Ranged energy, not really. Left wrist, run speed. Does this not have anything else? Multi-ranged in it? No. Assault rifle shiny? No. Fling shot and burst and run speed? No. Except those two. Trader maybe? Can't remember who has what in all these. Map now shiny? Nah. Oh, there we go. Left wrist multi. Got that one. A shotgun, okay. I saw your I saw your stream. Welcome. Ooh. Welcome to Showbiz. Now you're on it. Oh, Doc might have some pistol. Stay tuned for the new. Yeah, look at it. Look at this gear. Look at this gear. Right, with the camera, the shirt, the VIP thing. Who gave Jinx the bloody microphone reporter item? It looks awesome. I mean, it looks like he's holding a right hand only large ranged weapon. If I saw the news earlier. Indeed, I did, good sir. You were spreading the good word. I saw this. That was Raggy with the Ithaca were restarting, and we were trying to run out of the subway at the time, but never mind. And then the new weapons coming and other stuff. What I need is Raggy to jump into a game and bless this character with... where's Streamlabs gone? I've lost... not Streamlabs. Where's Discord gone? Oh, there we go. And bless me with another wonderful purple t-shirt so I can pretend I'm important. Okay. What was it? I was looking here. Didn't I buy a head implant? Maybe I didn't. Okay. Biometric. Maybe that one. I'll check the Advi one again. Left arm strength we've got. Right hand fire AC. Left wrist, right wrist are done. Right arm. What have you got? Right arm breaking an entry? No. Yeah, it might have been a bad thing with the news while the weapon news was coming up, but I suspect it's Omnitech trying to cover it up. They know! Knave Zero is raiding you with a party of 10. Gamel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, dude. It's been a while. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You better run, bro. There's going to be like 500 Seekers in here any minute. If I know people with GM powers. Yes. There we go. There he is. He's got the purple shirt of Win. All right, what have the loads of tutoring in these? I can't. They're all a bit weird. Some of these implants. They always were though. Don't need matter creation. Left arm, right arm, right arm. What have we got? Left hand, which never really does much of anything. First aid. Okay. Right wrist, pistol. No, right arm. Okay. Trying to get to this one. So they're always sneaking around, but now, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I have a purple t-shirt. Hang on, let me turn on the other camera. Since injuring myself, I have to be careful with, where's it gone? Yeah, there. I keep, I've got no feeling in the tips of these two fingers still. That will take a few months. So I keep catching it. So there you go. So I'd be running along like this and then suddenly go. Because I can't feel that I've touched that button and then I'm just squirreling off in random directions. Which is why I normally would have it on all the time. So I had to switch that off just to prevent that happening. And that's nothing to do with the game and 100% to do with don't fall on broken glass, you muppet. And sever tendons in your wrist, which screw your hand up. But amazing lady surgeon, fix me up. It just takes time to heal, that's all. Yeah, only the finest cocaine was imbibed at Funcom, who whenever he cooked this up. Oh, God, yes. Is Storm still active? Yeah, it's kind of life support active, if that makes sense. So, hardly any of us play. I'm not there much. But if you're looking for active guild clan side, then probably one of the alliance guilds, to be honest with you, might be the best option. There is a recruitment process with Storm, or at least we used to have a more kind of enforced one, but we were a bit loosey-goosey with it, and certain people joined and then turned out to be complete assholes, and were promptly kicked from the guild. But what can you do? You know, stuff happens, right? But at the moment, I would honestly, genuinely recommend going for one of the established active guilds that are part of the Alliance or something if you're clan side. Storm, honestly, if I logged into live now, I'd probably be one of 3 people on, if that. Hate to admit it, but that's how it is on live, yeah. 10 years ago, any night of the week, there'd be 30, 40 of us on raiding this, that, and the other, and someone saying, oh, I need such and such a Zod drop. We'd be like, okay, let's go. You know? Just ain't so anymore. And a lot of it is down to, well, people have lives, you know. That's always been a weird one for clan adventurer. Eye implant, heavy weapons, and matter creation. But why, though? What does soldier have for eye? Aim shot shiny? That sort of sounds like a, you know, an agent sort of a thing. Map nav. Time space psycho. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Useful nano skills, that'll do. Left hand, no one needs a left hand implant. I had a level 20 left hand implant on my Engie for years. Right, now I've got the money to buy better 00 weapons. However, what I don't have, I've got 4 data fragments. I think I need at least 5 to upgrade a 00 weapon. Carlos, have you ever gone Omni? Yeah, I did the Omni experiment playthrough. MA would disagree. Yes, if you're an MA, absolutely you want one. So my stats now should be somewhat improved. Oh yes, they are. They're all green. Mostly green. 130. So I can use, what's that? It's going to be like a level 20-ish 00 weapon. Skill. 25 maybe. As you can see, Savik's map of Rubi-Ka works. However, if I zoom out, yeah, and zoom out again, this map is not necessarily accurate because not all these places are actually there. The Wampa map did change at some point a while ago. So yeah, it's not entirely accurate, but lots of other things, you know, like Savik's map, when you go, where's that guy? Yeah, a lot of the ones that should be there are there. Yeah, with Storm, I'd invite you in a heartbeat, but I swear to God, if I logged in, it might be me, 2 other people, if that, on the live server. You're probably going to end up seeing more of us on this server. You know, so if you want to play with other people, I would say literally join Project Rubi-Ka. There's a global channel. It's like, in a sense, we're all in the same guild. Because, has anyone got such and such a wrangle or something? You know, it's there. What's this? A 3F1 t-shirt. Oh, I might have to wear that then. There we go. Because Raggy and I can't wear both, guys. You know, game won't let me. On live though, yeah, probably Athen Paladins, one of those kind of guilds, because they do have quite a few actives. Storm just doesn't anymore. People went, oh well, we got the second house now, and we bought the small steading, and we did this, we did that. Well, life just goes on. You got to remember, when Storm was like 180 odd people on every night, we were that was 20 years ago, man. Yay for the zoning and no fall damage being a thing. Yeah, when that happened, that was 20 years ago, and now those people are middle-aged or whatever. They're, you know, they're in their 40s. They've got kids. They've got mortgages, jobs, and you know, things just change over time. You can't expect it to stay the same forever. It just won't. You don't want to wind up being that guy that never changed. And you've seen, have you guys seen the movie The World's End? You know, you've seen Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, the third one, The World's End. Yeah, don't be that guy who's still trying to be 15, you know? It's okay to get on with your life. Crucial Sparks, thank you for the sub with Prime. Redeemed highlight main message 100. I just drove 100 miles in horrible thunder and rainstorm just to buy a part for my PC. It was a hard drive. Well, dude, you know, you make your decisions and you take your risks, and that's how it goes. And I'm getting a beer. That's the decision I've just made. Right, we're back. Oh, I'm back. How did you get a different GUI going? I'm stuck with one I can't get right. Okay, so it is slightly different. Here we go. At 1 hour, 13 minutes, 15 seconds, here's the explanation. And I'm saying that so I will remember and I will highlight the clip later. So, on the launcher, click on Settings. Click on Open Data Folder. Inside the data folder, then create a folder in all caps called GUI. Inside that folder is the location you place your ND GUI folder from the live client, if you have it, or follow my old video for installing GUIs to make that folder in the fashion you desire it to be. Install it in there. Click out of here, close the launcher, and then when you relaunch it, go to Settings once more, GUI, and the DovTech GUI will now be available on the drop-down. So there we go, and that ended at 1:15:40 seconds into the stream. Mental note, you see. After you make the selection, click Save, obviously. That's not going to do anything because I'm currently running the live client. Anyway, I'll leave that down there. Right, which pistol do I want? That's pistol Sigma. Oh, that's quick. That's very quick. 1 second. And combat blast system developed secret standard combat in. This version can be possible to enable fling shot on the Sigma. Okay, Sigma has that. That's a rifle. Black hole. What was black hole? Shotgun. Okay. Bow, chunk projector, shotgun, rifle, e-beamer. Ranged energy, yeah, I thought so. Diablo. Ranged energy also. El Duer. Ranged energy. Electric pacifier. Is that SMG? Shotgun. Electron charge pistol. Pistol. Still pretty quick. You can enable fling shot on that one. Energy weapon ammo. Multi-range 101. This one, assault rifle. Is there a meta for these at all? Gamadoo. I'm guessing that would be Gamel behind me. Oh, wow. Anonymous gifter gifted Raggy LP a tier 1 sub. Raggy is one of the dev team, hence the VIP. So, yeah, thank you for gifting the sub. Gammy Advi. Is this an adventurer I see before me? It is. Then I can buff you. Now, you can probably buff yourself, but hey, you know. Which pistol do I want? What the hell are those? Is Inspect working on this? No. Okay. Fling, clip, final adjustment. Yeah, so... Damage type. Do any do poison? You know, poison disease. What was the first one? Posted in Ario Borealis. Okay. So I want some of these. Pistol. Energy weapon. Where's the damage type? Where's the damage type? Plasma burst weapon. Slow. Yeah, but what damage? What damage type is it? You had fling shot in the upgrade. That part I get, but what damage type is it? energy. I kind of want a, what's that, 6 to 39 on a 25 versus 7 to 68 on a BBI. Wouldn't that one be better? Slightly more damage? It's energy. Do any do chem? Or do what, BBI? Oh, of course, yeah. No, Sigma. The Sigma. It's quite low multi-range on that, though. 61. But this has got a built-in laser sight and everything. It's got more marketing than the other one. But you think this one? Okay. I'll buy 2 of them. And then a quality 25 Flingshot upgrade. I think I can only buy 1 though. I need the quality 25 one. 3 extra are needed. How many have I got? Oh, I need more data fragments. Back to the drawing board. Logged out of AO after 6 hours of playing today. Then I eat something, go to bed. And Callus is streaming. Here I am watching Anarchy Online. Well, you're not going to feel lonely anymore. Yeah, because I made the Shadowlands ones, these, you know, the Shimmerer pistol, so it had the singing crystal and the parts and whatever, and they're okay, but 5 to 31 versus this, which is 6 to 39 straight away, and it's faster, at 1 second attack and recharge, instead of 1.5, but I need more of those things. Guess who was on last night, Raggy? You went in the chat. Sheffy was on. And I was trying to persuade him it now would be a good time to come to PRK. Because there's a competition for icons. The man who designed all the rings. And other stuff. And I was like, look, Sheffy, we'll go to West Athen. I'll show you where Synergy Factor used to hang out. You remember? Used to be across the way from our guild, 3305 local. He thought it was hilarious. I was like, I'd be up here at the office, and you guys would be all along the wall here, all higher level than us. And yeah, I was trying to sort of lead him in, but we'll see. I've got an icon entry, especially as it's 32 by 32. Here is my entry. No, not. It's already formatted and transparent and everything. I think humanoid mobs for those upgrade token doohickeys. Ain't no one gonna leave them there. We killed all the shadows down there. We didn't get any, did we? So maybe we need to kill some more. Anything can drop the weapon. It's the, you know, the upgrade bits. The data fragments. Oh, I haven't got my other nanos. I don't even know if I've got enough space for my other nanos yet. Probably not. I've got such little tiny NCU, but I do know a way to make money now, so that's good. Yay! 3 data fragments. Let's try one of these on anyway. Mismatched damage or whatever. Dude. Maybe we expand it to every subway mob. Well, that's up to you. You're the dev. None on him, but did get a couple of stims. Added it to the mobs that can drop the ergo parts. A lot of them do, actually. Do the enemy have to be at least green? Well, green is relative to your own level. So I'm killing the green ones because I also get XP for it. If you kill greys, you get 1 XP. You know, same rules as always. Illegal OFABs are too much. Yeah, they are. For the 18.4, they are too much, yeah. OFAB is the GOAT. Well, it's not the GOAT. They're, from my perspective, they're quite a recent addition to the game. And I would say, yeah, they are kind of overpowered, so... I mean, you put a pair of them on, and or whatever, you're kind of good to go for Temple of the Three Winds. If they were in the game, everyone would use them. There would be no variance. Everything would be cookie cutter. Get them, do not pass go, immediately go to the next, you know. Which is kind of how it's ended up on live, really. There's nothing else comes close to how good those illegally modified illegal OFAB weapons are. And you can tell they're a bit of a hack because they're called illegally modified illegal weapons. The thing on the thing weapon. On there. Oh, have I got I've already got it. Okay. I'm going to just try and head downward. See if the drops get better. I remember thinking I struck gold using a high-level turn spirit shotgun. Well, you know. Little bit you did. These actually use ammo. Yep, my ammo's now going down. It doesn't on the shimmers. These. Even though on those it says energy weapon ammo. They don't use ammo. Excuse me. And we wanted to get rid of that scammer Andre bottle. 56 mil for an upgrade kit. Yep, no one's got that kind of money on this server. Which, honestly, is a good thing. Hell's Whistle, what happened to your keeper? Nothing. They're sat pretty. I just decided I was going to play my Advi. Because Advis aren't crap on this server. I kind of mained an Advi for like, I don't know, 15 years. I like the utility of Advis. Because they were the second best healers in the game. Back in the day. And then PvP crowd decided they were overpowered and suggested hundreds of different debuffs and remodels for them. And unfortunately, instead of like cherry picking 4 or 5 for balance, they said, oh, well, let's implement all the suggested nerfs for Advi all at once. And kind of made Advis complete crap. Compared to what they were. I mean, they're still viable, but compared to what they used to be, they're terrible. So there's that. Can't wait for missions. Oh, when missions come in, everyone's a millionaire. With a fixer, yeah. I made $1 million in the first 2 days of 2019 with the fixer. Because I know how the mission system works and how the rewards work. So by the time I was level 20, I was pulling missions miles away that were pulling in, you know, a couple of 100k each mission. And just warping out of there because I managed to do the instantaneous encoding quest. The first fixer grid quest. A long time ago when Advi told me to hit him, I used Dimash, I died. Advis were never that powerful, but yeah. Oh, I need better, I need better heal kits. This is a very, very bad place to go AFK. But I'm doing it. I'm getting a beer. Long time it had be hit me. Oh, you tried so many MMOs since Anarchy and Live. Live was not fun anymore. No MMO compares. Feel right home at Anarchy Online. I can't wait to get back in. Doesn't take long, my dude. Depending on your internet connection. Yeah. You and I have tried. Yeah, every other MMO I tried. I was holding up a candle to Anarchy, and it just never ever felt quite as good. Just wasn't as fun to play. I tried EverQuest 2. A lot of the old Storm Guild used to play EverQuest, the original. And they thought Anarchy was a more interesting game, so... When are you rolling a melee soldier? 10th of never. Year dot. That's when I'm doing it. So make a note in your diary. MMOs are weird. Everything takes so long. I'm not sure I ever want to... I'm doing things right. PLK is definitely harder without illegal OFAB, so combat is just slow. Well, here's the thing. Illegal OFABs are overpowered. So if you got used to those weapons... that's not how the game was designed to be. The game was never designed so you had a weapon that powerful for that little commitment to skill. So, you know, X number of skill points in a given field in order to equip a weapon and use it without it becoming OE and useless or whatever. That was never the design of the game. I think they put those in just for make it so easy to level and get past the first stages of the game that, you know, you will just get through it in a very pleasant way. The game is meant to be challenging at every level that you play at, so, you know. I mean, the illegally modified illegal OFABs are... I think the dev team are right. I think they are overpowered. Would I like some? Oh, hell yeah. Why? Because they just make everything so easy. You hit everything so hard. You know, you get that power trip immediately. But you're doing that with very little work, and it is imbalanced because of that. That was never the intention of the game when it was made, you know? Early challenge, yeah, but there's no real challenge. You get a free 3-slot belt and 3 NCUs from ICC on the live server for, like, virtually no effort whatsoever. Running around, talk to a couple of mobs, get some buffs and equip them. That's it. That's all you got to do. I mean, it's ridiculously easy. And yeah, I've played it and I've done it, I don't know how many times. But it shouldn't be that easy. You can make creds in this game quite easily if you know what you're doing. But you have to remember the very old quests that are repeatable that give you money straight away because there's no missions. With missions, you can easily make money. I mean, I'm enjoying playing this character because of the work I've done on this character. I spent 4 or 5 hours this morning making all the credits I now have. And it was a hell of a lot of legwork, I'll tell you that. I was running here, there and everywhere to make it work. Never liked any of the expansions. I prefer it pre-expansions focusing on missions. There's no missions here though. unfortunately, they're not live yet. Do like Keepers and Shades, but if they keep it closer to how it was at the beginning... Well, it's 18.4, dude. It is closer to how it was at the beginning. It already is that, you know? Well, that's it. There's NPCs like in Borealis that ask you to go all the way to Camelot, which, okay, if you're Omni, not a good plan. But there's another one that asks you to go halfway across the world map to find a person. But if you... And they have a reciprocal mission, but if you manipulate what they say and what you do, you can make quite a bit of cash doing it, but that was always part of the game. You know, if you're a bit of a maverick and you go, well, I'm not going to do the thing they want me to do, I'm going to do half of it and then delete the mission and then carry on, and therefore I personally make more money out of it, that's your option. And that was very much part of it. I still think Dark Ruins is new. Kind of is, I'd say. Amazing when you think about it. The nano rebalance wasn't nano, it was an entire game rebalance. It rebalanced classes and what classes could do. Changed Keeper quite a lot. Changed Advi drastically. Kind of ruined Advi, really. Kind of Advi's were overpowered in PvP. And they made the mistake of listening to the PvP crowd over the majority of PvE crowd. So it ended up that Adri got nerfed into oblivion. Instead of maybe a couple of tweaks here and there, they just implemented all the suggestions at once and just basically made Advi's, compared to what they used to be, virtually useless. I mean, I literally stopped playing my Advi at 18.7. There just wasn't any point to playing them. They just were not fun to play. Oh, crap. Never tried Advi. I mained Advi for 10 years. Oh, there's too many of these guys. We're going to run. We're going to kill one. If we're lucky. Okay, we're running. We're running. Gonna die. Gonna die. That was a crap pull. It really was. Oh, you son of a bitch. Round corners, through walls. I hate nukes. Ugh. Much better with the new full auto pistol, not having to reload every time you full auto. Yeah, it has enough ammo capacity that you don't actually have to. I didn't have enough nano pool for that fight. There is no alien invasion in this game at all. In this version, at least. I still think of AO as new. Kind of is. No, so there's no Lost Eden nanos or any of the other stuff. Yeah. That's not a thing in this game. Yeah, the full auto pistol that Advies have in the live game now is seriously overpowered. Well, it's not overpowered, but it's comparable to other pistols and such. Or other classes or whatever. So Advies can do damage, but they've lost the charm of being second best healer and things like that. The thing I miss most on this server, out of all of them, is we're back to using the coils, and I always hated them. I want the just one heal kit that does nano and health, and one stim that also does that. I miss that. I do miss that. But honestly, that's the only thing I miss, is that. Everything else, honky dory. We're still, in all these kills, have not pulled up any more data fragments, and I need a bunch more. 10 in total if I'm going to do 2 pistols. Melee soldier incoming. Yeah, it's like an assault rifle shade. You know, I'll do it, and then I'll delete the character at level 15 because it doesn't work. But yeah. Melee Engie, I did. Martial artist Engie worked really well. Are you still aggro? You're still aggro. Okay. I'll kill these just in case they do drop any of the Ujar Whatsits. The upgrades that I need so desperately to make the second pistol. Ding-a-ling! Go for suggested and then check it. Yep. 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 That's good. Nano casting also looks good. Combat and yep, that looks good. Train repair. Ooh, we're getting there. Yeah, I tried out the Shadowlands startup area on this character. Last week, everything worked. All the quests worked, got a bunch of XP for them, and the other items. Tried it today, and the only quests that work was the intelligence quest. None of the others worked. They all had this weird timeout thingamy. So. So that even though you completed the quest, it failed before you could get back to Drake. Do not know why. So how many of these have we got now? 4, need one more to improve one of those weapons. And as for nanos, I've only got the startup nanos other than the general composite buffs, which are like the old ones. So you get the 1 hour ones, the 2 hour one, etc. That's it. There's none of this auto 4 hour buff thing. So you get hack and quack, you got 30 minutes, not 4 hours. Same with RRFE. It was like everyone said, oh, it's a great quality of life thing. It just meant you could buff up your lobby and God mode for the remainder of your playtime. Was that a good thing? Well, yes and no. Did it make it too easy? Could be argued perhaps it did. I mean, on live, I'd come down here with a bunch of NCU, RRFE, hack and quack, and just like God mode the entire dungeon. You know, and as fun as that might be, that was never really the intention of the game, so. I think Funcom did that because they wanted to keep people playing. And making new characters and investing in them. And it kind of worked. Because the lobby game was so much easier, people power tripped on it. I mean, twinking into gear and whatnot is a thing, but at the same time was never really kind of the intention. Raggy, I will sit on my hill of 4 hour buffs removed for a whole mechanic of AO. Yep. No, I get it. I totally get it. when they implemented that, everyone cheered, but also, was that really the right thing to do? You know, for the game as a whole, maybe it wasn't. I hate low-level nukers. I absolutely hate them. They do way too much damage. When did the paid living armors get introduced? I'm not too sure. Oh, token. No space. Okay. I will make the space. There you go. Tokens collected 5. Normally, I would have the maximum possible tokens at this level because of veteran points and stuff on the account. But the paid leveling armors, they're quite recent, I think. And, you know, if you look at the live game versus this, it's just far too easy, I think. Carl, I have one pistol for you on... I've upgraded one of mine. Oh, thank you, Gamel. I'm still trying to get 5 upgrade thingies so I can actually do the same for myself, but hey. Oh, invisible mob attack. Come on then. Why you no fight? Come on, fight. I think it was around when Rubi-Ka 2019 was released. Yeah, I think maybe you're right, actually. So, like, 7 years ago? Oh, my God. And then Steam had a sale. Surely earlier than that. Well, they may have been. They may have been earlier than that. Yeah, but those were like a pay for it and it's an account-wide bonus. You got so much XP bonus from them. It was nuts. Like the full set and the 50% nano can, you were at 200 something XP point gain. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. This is stupid. He's punching me and I'm shooting him, but he's gonna win. That's the craziness of the game. Now it got easier and easier and more boring over time. Yeah, kinda. But not on this server. Not on Project Rubi-Ka. Project Rubi-Ka, you gotta fight for stuff. Sparkling breathing space. Don't need. Gamel, what do you want me to come and get a weapon from you or something, or? I did the whole shoulder pads quest today to learn pads of dedication is not shade. Oh, God. Oh, my dude. That's not good. Well, I haven't seen a single token for a while. Oh, yeah, that guy's bugged. Okay. Come on, give me some aggro, you ugly, ugly dude. Oh, nothing. Okay, I'm coming out now. We are the running out. I'm a coming, Gamel. I'm a coming. ITC. Okay, dude. I'll be right there. Remember to buy ammo. Yeah, I've got a bit of energy weapon ammo. should buy a box or something. Which complete have I got now? Let's have a look. Oh, almost enough, I think. I don't know. Try the grid. I think it's higher than 100 here. I'm not sure. I got turned round. I went the wrong way. Ah, 131 to activate. There's a storm going. Yeah, I think that's something game companies do. They make it easier and easier to play in order to keep people engaged, but ultimately end up disengaging those people because it all becomes too easy and unchallenging, that people become disengaged with the game. There's a storm coming, Annie. Oh, Phantom Menace. George, all is forgiven. Please come back and save us from the Disney travesty. For me, Star Wars is the original 3 films, but that's my age. I saw the original Star Wars. It wasn't called A New Hope. It was just called Star Wars. In 1977, I was 8 years old, and it impressed me massively. Thought it was amazing. Never seen anything like it. And I saw it 16mm in a local theatre and thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. I really did. And it made you judge everything else afterwards. You know, it did. It changed everything. I'm in ICC. Yeah, the prequels, there's like a version of the prequels that's actually pretty good, where they cut down the first one. What have you given me here, Gamal? Oh, the upgraded one with fling shot as well. Okay, I'll put that there. Advert. Oh well. I can't do nothing about it. Twitch insist there has to be adverts on your stream or you can't stream. That's how they do it now. Right. I need one more doohickey. And then I've got 2 reasonable pistols, my level. Pistol part is upgraded. I did notice. Reload. Reload complete. Right, I'll be 1 second. I'm getting a beer. Right, I'm back. Thank you very much for that, Gamel. You are a hero. Yes, you are. I think I will buy more ammo, though. Yeah, the Disney movies are just not for me. The first one is a retread of the original movie. The second one I went to see in a movie theatre and walked out of halfway through. Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One was good. Mandalorian is good. I even thought Solo was pretty good. But everything else they've produced is just fucking garbage. It's terrible. The script is bad, the acting is bad, the dialogue is poorly written, but it always was in Star Wars films. And I've never seen the third one that Disney made, and I don't care to. I've seen clips of somehow Palpatine came back. I've seen that clip and just thought, oh my God, you're kidding me. You know, it just, no. Lightsabers look heavy. Yeah, I know. The Disney versions are terrible. Absolutely terrible. I didn't buy ammo, inventory full. Thank you. 7 Chung is now following. Thank you for the follow. Right, let's sell a bunch of crap then. Somehow Palpatine returned. Yeah, you know your writing is shit when everything is and then. You know, you look at the old stories, not necessarily just Star Wars either, but I mean like any old stories, and you know there's oh, this happened, therefore this happened, but then this happened as a consequence of this happening, so then this happened. That's good writing. What we've got off those new movies is and then. Everything is and then, and it's awful. It's piss poor writing. It really is. The new characters they added, unengaging, boring. I don't care about any of them. I cared about Luke. I cared about Yoda. I cared about Princess Leia. Couldn't give a shit about anyone in the new movies, and that is the fault of the writing. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just terrible writing. It just is. Yeah, I mean, at what point in... excuse me. Did any great story have and then in it? So I've only watched half of the new movies. I saw the first one, went, oh right, they've done a retread. Okay. Alien. No. Alien, then more aliens. No. Explain the plot of Alien. And then explain the plot of Aliens. There isn't a single and then. That's why it works. So, Alien 1. they pick up a distress signal. It's not and then they go to the planet. No, because they pick up the distress signal, they're woken up and then go to the planet. But that's not a and then. They would never have done that without the because at the beginning. I said and then because I'm describing it. Well, no, because it's not an and then, it's a because. The ship picks up a distress signal. Because the ship picks up a distress signal, it goes to the alien planet and wakes everybody up. Because everyone is woken up, we get to the characters and, you know, no, it's complete and utterly different. And then is somehow Palpatine came back. That is an and then, as far as writing goes. It's like those idiots making the Witcher show that thought they know better than the original creator of the show and could just and then everything. I haven't watched a single episode since halfway through season 3. It's just dog shit. It is complete dog shit. Oh, the fans are toxic. No, we're not toxic. We just don't want to watch something that's this awfully written. Almost sounds like a reverse cause and effect. Well, it might sound like that, but it's more than that. If you drastically change a character in a story, there has to be a reason for it. Fillion took over. Well, there's hope. I heard that as well, that she'd left. So. A New Hope, maybe. Fillion's pretty good. He's done some good stuff. I mean, damn, I even like She-Hulk. I thought it was fun to watch She-Hulk. I thought it was a little too self-referential, but if you read the comic books, they were breaking the fourth wall in She-Hulk long before Deadpool came along. Well, no, what happened was they did the first movie, so they did a retread of the original movie. But instead of you understanding who Luke was, where he came from, and what his motivations were, they just went, there's girl Luke, and girl Luke has zero character. We know nothing about her. But miraculously, day one, she can use the Force. And then this happened. You know, it was just terrible, really. It was a retread that, you know, the only reason Harrison Ford agreed to do it was if they killed off his character so he never had to do it again. You know, and I get it. With Harrison Ford, I totally get why he was like, I'll do it, but only if you kill me off. Because he literally wanted no part in anything else. They never explained how the alien got Anakin's lightsaber. Oh yeah. No, those new movies were just... Now, what happened was Ryan Reynolds, which surprised me because he did write all the Buffy stuff, which was good. Completely screwed... I mean, the other guy did the Star Trek reboot, which was actually pretty good for the first episode, at least. He had a 3-movie plan, but then they got rid of him and give it to Ryan, and Ryan went, "Oh, we're gonna..." What was the phrase they kept using? Something expectations. Yeah, but dude, we want a story. The expectations subvert expectations. Yeah, we want a story where the characters stay true to who they are, and the subversion of your subversion didn't make it better. You denied who the characters were, rewrote them, and made them shit. You know? And then they went, because the movie bombed, they had to go back to the original guy, who was like, "Oh, how can we rescue this?" And we got, somehow Palpatine came back, you know. Which was awful. I heard about it, I've never seen it, and I've no desire to watch that movie ever. I'll just keep watching the original and the prequels. Thank you very much. And then didn't they did the other thing of the TV show version, or the Netflix version, or whatever it was, where they went, "Oh, Carrie-Anne Moss is in it as a Jedi," and I was like, "I'm up for that." Trinity as a Jedi? Yeah, that sounds super cool. Kill her off in the first 10 minutes. Everyone else in the show is crap. I mean, they're really, really nepo hires. They're just terrible. I got through the first episode and went, "Yeah, I don't think this is for me," and I love Star Wars. Yeah. Yeah, the best new Star Wars is actually the games, like Jedi Survivor, stuff like that. They've got better storylines than the movies by a million miles, you know. Yeah, I tuned in because it was Carrie-Anne Moss, Trinity from The Matrix, is a Jedi in this. I was like, "Oh, I'm up for that. I'm up for that." And then it all got to the will of the many, and I was like, "What the is this? This is what the, you know." Oh, it disappeared so far up its own arse, it never came back, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, the Star Wars The Old Republic series, when you played the single-player campaign parts, they were excellently written. They were really good, with great actors. Yeah, the whole new Star Wars, it's embarrassing, is what it is. It's just embarrassing to watch. I feel bad for the writing team that anyone told them, "No, that's shit, go back and do it again." Instead went, "Yeah, that's great, let's put it in the show." You know, it was like there wasn't any adults present going, "What the f*** is this?" And I'm not anti-woke or any of that shite. I don't know. That wasn't a thing when I saw Star Wars in 1977. You know, there was open-minded and closed-minded. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact the writing's terrible, the dialogue's bad, the plot line is dull, plodding, and, you know, paint by the numbers, and then. It's just awful. Lucas did the same. Well, to a lesser degree, but yeah, I don't think you're wrong there. Yeah, I only got halfway through it, and I was like, Luke would never do that. That's not who his character is. Luke would never do that. This guy wouldn't do that. And it just, none of it was right. All of it just felt off. They all kiss his ass. Yeah, I suppose. I've got the Blu-ray set of Star Wars, but it's the prequels and the originals. I mean, of the prequels, Revenge of the Sith is the best movie they made. Because and someone's edited the first 3 into a 1.5 hour movie, which is basically, you know, how we got Darth Vader. And it works well. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, so, like, Game of Thrones was great up till season 6, but then they ran out of books. The Miss of the Ring. Oh, I watched 3 or 4 episodes and gave up on the Rings of Power thing. Oh, it's arse. Just complete arse. Gladriel, blah 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 blah, and no disrespect to her, but the way she's written, no actor could make that character interesting. I'm the best at everything I encounter. Why? Those got too much hate, they were good. Yeah, the prequels are like, they're not the best thing ever made, and we know that, but, ugh. They're really not good. Like Aliens, the sequel, Cameron went, what about we go in and fight aliens, now we can actually fight back with guns and such. And they still get their asses handed to them. And the only option they've got is, let's get in the shuttle and nuke it from the air. Even with all the technology and guns. Because in the first movie, they're a cargo ship. They haven't got guns. They're a haulage company. They haven't got any of that, you know. You can't watch the Darth Maul fight and tell me it's meh. Do you know why it's not meh? John Williams. Watch it without the John Williams score, Battle of the Fates. It's pretty meh. Liam Neeson even said, I hated the way that Qui-Gon dies. It doesn't make sense that he's a Jedi Master but falls for the going for the top. Oh, stuck you in the middle. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Yeah, watch it without the music. You'll get why it's not that great. The music, though, absolutely makes it. John Williams is a genius. He can make even poor choreo, you know, even poor action scenes look great. That's the genius of it, of John Williams. To be fair though, you watch any movie without the music and you'll see the flaws so much easier. The music is there to keep you kind of convinced that everything's moving along as it should be. Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, they rely on the graphical information you receive. Saving Private Ryan is about the story. That's why it works. Yeah, I knew the movie you meant, Saving Private Ryan. Michael Burt, yeah, she was kind of crap, I'm sorry. Strange New World is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant writing. Characters, dialogue, everything. It all works. You believe all the characters in it. It's fantastic. I'm not anti-New Trek, but the Discovery stuff was not great. Strange New Worlds, on the other hand, really good. And here's the thing, I effing hate musicals, and they did an episode where it was kind of a musical. Totally works for me. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. The best thing to come out of Discovery was Strange New Worlds. Next Gen did a lot of musicals. Remind me which episodes had any music in them? You get the best thing of the Picard series is Data flying inside the giant Borg cube with Ballroom Blitz playing overdubbed by somebody else. Someone else overdubbed it, put it on the clip, and it's absolutely the best thing ever. Oh shit. No. So, I don't know if, no, Riker never played the saxophone. He played trombone. Yeah, Data flies into the cube. Let's have a look.
You should have the beacon schematics.
Oh, please trust me, I can do this sort of thing. I don't know if it's got the music on it. Yeah, it's got this on it. Someone did an overdub of that, but they put Ballroom Blitz on that. And it, honest to God, it works so well. Google Ballroom Blitz. As soon as you hear it, you go, oh yeah, that song. What's my treatment? Oh, mind you, I've got the 100 from the machine. So it's 86 treatment I've got. Okay. Five, 71. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Gonna check outside. not a music man. Well, I am. Yeah, he played trombone, not saxophone. Trombone, you have to make the note in tune, but with the, you see them with the left hand going backwards and forwards. That's how you get the tone and the note. Lessons. Musical. No. Watch. There's music in the show is not the same as a musical show. So think of a musical. You're thinking, Oliver, Annie, some West Side Story, The Great American Songbook, that kind of thing. That's a musical episode. Yeah? Do you know what I mean, right? Maybe? Oliver, the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or the other one, you gotta pick a pocket or two, boys, you gotta pick a pocket or two. Calamity Jane, yeah, that's a musical movie, okay? TNG didn't really have one. And they did one episode where it was like 90% dance and song routines, and that was Subspace Rhapsody on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And as much as I don't like musicals, it works. Because they feed, the Great American Songbook into a subspace rift, and then it reflects it all out and starts enveloping the rest of the universe, because it's a subspace, it's a space magic kind of thing. He does it a bunch. Okay, I'm going to look at this briefly. Why is that not opening?
Mr. Crusher, set course for Starbase A. Gene?
Yeah, that's an outtake.
Adorable. B, you're so...
Yeah, I've seen it, Draden. I've seen the clip, yeah. And Patrick Stewart is an amazing actor and has done musicals. He's done all kinds of theatre, but it never appeared in an episode. He did it as a joke. It's one of those. It's great. I love what it is, but it wasn't a musical episode. He just off the cuff did it to get the rest of the crew laughing their asses off or whatever. But it never appeared in the show itself, did it? Let's be honest. Ballroom Brits is from the English group Sweet. Yes, that is correct. There are others, I'm sure of it. I rewatched TNG about 9 gazillion times. There are not. There's no episode where most of the episode is episodic musical theatre, which is what they did in TNG, not TNG, Strange New Worlds, with the Subspace Rhapsody, the whole thing. Standout vocal performance in that. British actor Michelle Cho, I think, something like that. I forget her real name. I do with actors, because good actors, you forget their real name because you just think of the characters they've played. And she does this My Paradigm sing-songy thing that would not be out of place in a Disney movie. Oh, but her vocal performance is so good. She's a great singer. A great singer. She really is. Give me a sec. I'll be back with another beer momentarily. I tell you what, Draden, I bet I know what it is you remember and are associating it with the TV show, but it was actually a movie. Insurrection, Worf, Picard, and Data do the very model of a modern Major General, which was a movie, not the TV show. When Data malfunctions and they're trying to figure out why, he's flying one ship, they're flying the other, and they go through all of that. And that's from the old, you know, musical number. I am the very model of a modern Major General. And he's going, come on, Mr. Worf. And Mr. Worf joins in and yada, yada, yada. But it never happened in the TV show. I love TNG, don't get me wrong. I think it's amazing. But yeah, it's the one where everyone gets a little bit younger and keener on each other. It's the one where Riker and Deanna kind of get it back together. First Contact. That's one of the best Star Trek movies. Mel Brooks had many. Yeah, he did. He did it as a homage and also to poke fun at. Now, the Q episodes, in the first encounter at Farpoint, he shows up in the first episode, and then he comes back again and turns them into the Robin Hood thing. I protest, I am not a merry man. Line comes from that. First Contact is the one where they follow the Borg, go back in time, and make sure that humans meet the Vulcans for the first time by making sure the ship takes off and all that. Damn it, Picard, blow up the goddamn ship. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's really good. Yeah, and even though in Star Trek Insurrection they do a musical, as in theatrical one, or whatever. What they don't do is an entire episode written that way in the series. They don't do it. Yeah, Q summons the kind of Hispanic, I don't know what the word is, but the traditional kind of Mexican music band with the 3 different guitars in different registers. It's great stuff, actually, if you listen to it. It's amazing. Yeah, he summons them, and he's got a small trumpet, a soprano trumpet, and goes, is it? I can't even pronounce it. Yeah, so he summons them and goes, "Oh, Picard, I'm Q again," and all that. But it's a moment in the film, not an episode. Whereas Subspace Rhapsody is an entire musical episode. Marciana Band, yeah, they're great. I love it. It sounds good to me, you know. Mararachi. Okay, thank you for that, Crucial Sparks. I'm not au fait with Espanol. I'm not really good at that. I mean, I barely speak Welsh, which is my mother tongue, and some English, so yeah. You know, when you hear someone playing, it's that. Genre is the wrong word, actually. Yeah, but that style of music and the way it sounds and plays, and as soon as you hear it, you know what it is. Now the 3 Amigos on my mind. Well, you know, I can't help you with that. No, that was a good. It's not Blazing Saddles, but it's a good movie. Yeah, Mexican folk music. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. It has a distinct sound to it, no matter what song they're playing. I'm Cuban, and mariachi music drives me nuts. Well, yeah, everyone can dislike a type of music. You don't have to apologize for it or say, well, you know, I should like it. It's my heritage. You know, mariachi. Yeah, my paternal grandmother was Italian. I'm a real mixed bag. I am absolutely not a thing. I am a culmination of things. In that my paternal grandmother was Romany gypsy Italian, and my father was half that because she married a red-haired Yorkshireman. And the red hair is obviously quite a Nordic Viking thing. So, and then my mother was mid-Walian, so ancient Britain. So I'm a you know, Heinz 57 if I'm anything. A black sheriff worked in Blazing Saddles, Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Yeah, it did. It did. That was Mel Brooks holding up a mirror to racism. And it works. Uh-oh. I got two of them. That was the crappiest pull ever. Okay, let's see how we do. Mixed bag is always a good thing. I think genetically speaking, you're better off being mixed than anything else. Mixed is better than inbred every time. Yeah, so I'm a real mixed bag. I've got Romany roots, I've got ancient Celtic Britain roots, and I also have the Nordic thing. So, you know, I'm not in anything really. I'm just whatever the result is, you know. So tall, big beard, booming voice, of course. But that romantic kind of gypsy sort of side that's quite musical is very much part of me. I deny none of these things. I celebrate them. Bing-a-ding. Oh, God. Heal up. I'll sit here while I heal. Yeah, I mean, accept who you are and where you come from. Don't be ashamed of it. Celebrate it. You know, the more mixed you are, the better, genetically speaking. Oh, I didn't look at the loot. I need thingies. No. No. I was... Oh, off topic. No, it's not off topic if it's about the game. Get the ND GUI. Thank you for that. Now, the mass acceleration is a bit crazy. I don't know. On that score... You can go in and turn it up and down. Camera rotate. There's mine. It's way down there. Yeah. You doing Iron Man? No, I'm doing... I guess... I'm doing something completely different. I'm doing Project Rubi-Ka, which is not the same. Oh, shit. I'm blind! I'm blind! I cannot see! Oh, God, and they're nuking me. Why are nukes so powerful on these guys at low levels? Funcom, answer me. Although, to be fair, Project Rubi-Ka kind of is its own Iron Man. Except if you die, well, you respawn. You know, rather than die. Yes, I will join your team. Oh, I need one more thingy. No. Come on, you can't both have the identical loot. You're not authorized to loot the corpse at this time. Oh, great. No, I'm not doing Iron Man. I am playing on Project Rubi-Ka, which is a preservation server, not a private server. Just make the distinction there. No, I'm not doing Iron Man, which is a self-enforced restriction on how you play. I'm playing as hard as I can, but I'm playing on Project Rubi-Ka, which, you know, is tougher. The Nordics, I'm English, Swede, French, Spanish, Puerto Rican, so I'm a mutt as well. Best way, mate. Best way. You're not inbred. That's the thing. So many people are like, oh, we're pure something or other. And it's like, well, then you're fucking inbred then, aren't you? Versus not being inbred and being a bit of a mix of genomes. I mean, there's only one race on the planet. It's called the human race. If you think that other people based on their melatonin content or whatever are a different race, then you're an idiot. And you deserve to be called an idiot. It means you don't understand. You know. I think I now have my teammate. I've got 5 tokens. I can upgrade the other thing. Facts. Yeah, it is facts. You get a pedigree dog. Unless it's a working dog breed, you are buying an inbred animal that has lots of genetic flaws and generally is quite stupid. Any breed of dog you care to think of, yeah, if they are a pedigree and they're not crossed with anything else and yada yada yada, usually they're fucking stupid. They really are a dumb animal, and you can see it in dogs, especially how clever they are. I mean, we've got a working collie, or he comes from a working collie farm, so a sheep farmer with dogs. He's the smartest fucking dog I've ever met. He'd probably beat me at chess if he could play chess, you know. So if your heritage is mixed, you're lucky. Is what I'm saying. Ooh, 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 ooh. Token. They're valuable. They don't drop anywhere. the more diverse your gene pool is, the better off you are medically and all the other things. Why? Okay, Sparks, I'm going to allow that, because why would you not? Lots of activity in Noob Island. This is a good sign. I think more players are here than live. Well, I think so too. It will let people drop F-bombs, will the auto mod? 164 players currently. And, you know, I mean, what do you want, dude? You know, this is a private little server and all that. For some reason, though, Twitch thinks the word noob is offensive, and I must allow or deny it. But you can drop an F-bomb, and it ignores it. I mean, what the hell? I've no idea why it does it that way. I really don't. Team, I got Steelfang, who is higher level than me by quite a margin. Level 25 adventurer, a melee one at that. Is that you? What? Draden. Oh right, is that your character? Nice. Belgium Malianis mixed in an Australian border collie. Good luck with keeping up with that mix. Oh yeah, I mean those dogs are so smart. It's nuts. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. Next thing you know, the dog is herding you at the kettle. Yeah, I mean they're kind of amazing animals. Trying to farm living cyber armor. Yeah, you will get it in here at the drop rate it normally operates at, as far as I can tell, anyway. Suggested, I think we're still good for. Okay. Save. Close. Run. Please drop things. Ooh. Token. Oh, wow, I've got 9 tokens. Nope. Nope. I'm going to follow the higher level. Oh, I was sneaking? What the hell key did I hit there? I figured you could... Oh, is that your character, Draden? Okay, fair enough. I am appreciative. baby Soulfire. Oh, it's so cute. I went pistol just because, you know. I'm following you. That's what I'm doing. Oh, God. I just dropped the thing on the floor. What? I'll be a second. Oh, well, that's well and truly lost to the bottom of wherever. Oh, lordy, lordy, I've lost that. It's kind of an arse ache at the moment. I can't put my hand flat like that and lift myself up, so I've got to go through this whole fucking ritual to get my arse back off the ground. Anyway, I've done it now. So we're good. Uh-oh. I'm blind! I'm blind! I may never regain my sight. Or maybe I will. Token. Nothing I want. And once again, nothing I want. Oh no. Does the grid work? I think so. I haven't been in it yet, but I think so. I'll be back in a sec. Right, that's back. Oh, I dinged. I dinged in the process. We're going for suggested IP again. Save, close. Deal with mob. We deal with mob. Oh, I think I got a perk. I've got a perk. Can I do acrobat yet? Oh, no. Right. Okay, bioshielding then. Oh shit, where did you go? I don't know where you went. Draden, where are you? No idea where you went there, dude. Oh, there you are. Okay. We've got the uncontrollable anger, as well as a thing that nukes. You're all burnt out. Prepare to die. Thankfully, there's two of us and we can both heal. So you're screwed, basically. Oh god, there's another one. Oh no, there's more. Oh dear. Right, okay. Got it. Oh. 13 tokens, oh my god. I am the Uber. Premature pattern getting owned with the moon scythes. Oh, maybe I should go melee like I used to be on my Adby. I don't know. Maybe. Got all those. We're drawing to a close, everyone. Oh, yes. The fling shot works. We're getting rid of the ads. I think we are. Oh no, I am snared. There's no running away now. Oh god, not doing much damage to this guy. Oh dear. Doing enough though. Not nearly as much as Drawden. Let's be fair, they're doing the heavy lifting here. God, this guy's got so much HP. I don't think I could have soloed this guy, to be honest. Nearly down and down. Ooh. Melee energy sword, no drop. Okay. Nah. Pulling one out. Here we go. Dave 3 of 5, is that the TGE new one? Oh, could be. Pretty powerful. So, yeah, it could be. just pulling the ads out of the room. And killerizing them. Next we got Virgil. That's going to be fun. It's not letting me fight outside the door. Uh-oh. I forgot how hard Virgil actually is. Can you IP reset as much as you want? I don't know, not tried yet, but I imagine so. The guy's there. I think I'll ding off Virgil. Maybe. Oh my God, he's so much tougher than he should be. Need a better weapon, but I don't know what. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, really. Oh, I've missed him so many times, you know, in the damage output. You tried to hit but missed. I'm like, oh, crap. But on the other side of that, he hasn't hit me too much, which is good. But I think it's because he's aggroed on Draden. Joint scout pistols from diners should be decent. Oh, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I'm as clueless as the next person when it comes to that. Slingshot. There we go. Jeez, he's not even halfway. This isn't good. Gonna run out of nano pool, and I don't think I've got any nano stims. I'm just gonna keep spamming heals, keep the team up. Let me check the BBI faithful on my trader. I thought I remembered them being decent. Could be. There's no Dog of Wars and stuff like that people use on the live server, which are massively overpowered, let's face it. Well, he's going down, but he's going down real slow. Advi feels tanky again. Self-buff. Yeah, well, this is how Advi should be, not the distorted, mixed up, messy version that it became after 18.7. They used to be the second best healers in the game, team or solo. And then they went, oh no, Advi's are overpowered in PvP. They heal too well. So they nerfed all the heals. Then they nerfed the damage. Then they nerfed the damage shields. Then they nerfed it. And it's this laundry list of suggested fixes that people came up with. They went, oh, well, let's implement all of them then. And it was like, what? It was, make Advi great again, you know? Because, oh my God, did they balk Advi? A crap runs by and deletes everything. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the 18.7 rebalance was a total mess. I hated it. I didn't like it, and I played every other class after it, and none of them were as much fun as Advi. Then we've got living cyber armor pants and cyber armor gloves, which I'm grabbing. Are they yes drop? No drop. Oh shit. I thought they were yes drop. But I think we should leave it there. Yes, I do. We're almost to the end boss. So I'm going to go over here and log off and hide. As much good as it'll do me. I've dinged. Oh no, Spaghetti-O. I think my XP's bugged. Yeah, because look, I've got 49 gazillion of 1700. Okay. There's no way I can spend that much XP on one character. That's ridiculous. A relog fixes it. Let's have a look. Uh-oh, no it didn't. Alright. Do suggested save close. I think it's just the visual that's wrong. Zone or relog, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do a full log out and back in again. But I've actually hit the time of day where I need to do a complete log out. Oh wow. Okay. There we go. We'll go back there. Click on the play button. And then complex password that was generated. See how we do. Yeah, but my XP bar was definitely bugged. Yeah, I'm bugged, dude. I'm bugged. Drawden, I'm gonna log off here. Ruh-roh. Yeah, look, I mean, you can see it on screen. For, you know, I've got 10 times the XP I should have, and there's no way that's right. It's saying I don't have the IP, but it's there. So, right, yeah. Thank you very much for teaming, dude. That's a lot of butter. It is I'm going to log off down here and regret it later, I'm sure. Let's go full def instead of anything else. It was fun. It was, my dude. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I might have to go melee Adv again. Just because. But anyway, everyone, thank you for coming along on the stream. It's been good. I've had loads of fun tonight on the Project Rubi-Ka servers. It has been awesome. Draden, thank you massively for the assist. That was epic. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy Online? Really? Is it just me? Again? It has been for the last few years, and I'm like, really? Is that where we're at? You got an MP at 60 when you start Temple of Three Winds. Nice. Let's have a look. Anarchy Online. Me and... Go away. Project Rubi-Ka OG hardware nostalgia. Oh, that's interesting. Well, if you're going to do that, get the camera, you know, to the screen. That might be better. But I appreciate what he's doing there. Playing it on OG hardware as well. Let's go raid the guy. Let's go raid the guy. Because, you know, encourage him saying, put your camera so we can see it. That it's like, you know, 100% facing the screen, not off center. Alright, we're gonna go raid him. There we go. How many have we got? He's got like 2 viewers. We're going to raid him with 35. Right, everyone, convince him to point the camera at 90 degrees to the screen so people can see it properly and see what the game looks like on a CRT, because that is awesome. But we need to sort the camera angle out. Anyway, love you all. See you tomorrow. Oh no, I won't. I'm at work. I'll see you on Wednesday. Until then, bye for now.
Carlos. I don't believe I know him. What's up, Eli? Or how do you say that?